So there's this man, he has a time machine.
I'm the Doctor, by the way.
The definite article, you might say.
Up and down history he goes, zip, 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 getting into scrapes. Another thing he has is a passion for the works of Ludwig van Beethoven. And one day he thinks, what's the point of having a time machine if you don't get to meet your heroes?
Agatha Christie, I was just talking about you the other day. I said, I bet she's brilliant.
But he can't find Beethoven anywhere. No one's heard of him. Not even his family have any idea who the time traveler is talking about. Beethoven, literally, doesn't exist. This didn't happen, by the way. I've met Beethoven. Nice chap. Very intense. Loved an arm wrestle. No, this is called the bootstrap paradox. Google it. The time traveler panics. He can't bear the thought of a world without the music of Beethoven. Luckily, he brought all of his Beethoven sheet music for Ludwig to sign. So he copies out all the concertos and the symphonies, and he gets them published. He becomes Beethoven. And history continues with barely a feather ruffled. But my question is this. Who put those notes and phrases together? Who really composed Beethoven's Fifth?
What? What's so funny? What happened to the child?
Oh, Doctor, really? Haven't you worked this out yet?
Would you like me to repeat the question?
Earth is protected by me and my mates, this year and every other.
Hang on a minute. Who put you in charge? And who the hell are you anyway?
I'm the Doctor. I'm a Time Lord. I'm from the planet Gallifrey, the constellation of Casterbarus.
I'm 2,000 years old, and I have never had time for the luxury of outrage. Yeah, shut up.
Get in.
You can't come with me. Well, you're not leaving me with her.
Dad!
Fair enough.
Mark, just do listen to me. I'm a minute.
Right.
Hang on. The room's still inside the box. This isn't a knock-through.
No,
Doctor, it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
that's a general idea.
But it's huge. How does it do that?
That's because the TARDIS is dimensionally transcendental.
What does that mean?
It means that it's bigger inside than out.
It's wood. It's like a box with that room just crammed in. It's bigger on the inside.
Is it? I noticed.
So this is what you've been doing with unit funds and equipment all this time.
But all the legends of Gallifrey made it sound so perfect.
Well, perfect to look at, maybe. And it was. It was beautiful. We used to call it the shining world of the Seven System. And on the continent of wild endeavor, in the mountains of solace and solitude, there stood the citadel of the Time Lords. The oldest and most mighty race in the universe. Looking down on the galaxies below. Sworn never to interfere. Only to watch. Oh, you should have seen it, that old planet. The second sun would rise in the south and the mountains would shine. The leaves on the trees were silver. Children of Gallifrey, taken from that family's age of 8, to enter the academy. Some say that's where it all began. 8 years old. Staring at the raw power of time and space, just a child. Some would be inspired. Some would run away. And some would go mad.
All my travellings throughout the universe, I have battled against evil, against power-mad conspirators. I should have stayed here. The oldest civilization. Decadent, degenerate, and rotten to the core. Power-mad conspirators, Daleks, Sontarans, Cybermen. They're still in the nursery compared to us. 10 million years of absolute power. That's what it takes to be really corrupt.
Do you know what I have out here in the dry lands where there's nobody who matters?
No witnesses.
Wait.
Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
I am usually referred to as the Master.
I'd call it a genesis. Specifically, the genesis of the Cybermen.
Anyway, why don't we stop and have a nice little chat while I tell you all my plans and you can work out a way to stop me? I don't think.
Do you really think that I would not make that sonic proof, Doctor? Come on!
So, Earthlings. Basically, end of the world.
All the graves of planet Earth are about to get burned.
We had a pact, me and him. Every star in the universe, we were going to see them all. But he was too busy burning them.
Don't know what I'd be without that noise.
Wonder what I'd be without you. We're the only two left. There's no one else.
Yeah. You see, Missy, this is where we've always been going. This is our perfect ending. We shoot ourselves in the back. Okay, then. That's what I'll do. I will tell you a story.
One of our pupils, Susan Foreman, came into this yard.
Really? In here? Are you sure?
Yes. We saw her from across the street.
It's a very special sort of box. It now contains all the information about what's been going on here and an appeal for help.
Help? Who from?
The Time Lords?
Yes, Zoe.
Well, why haven't you asked them for help before?
I've never really needed it before. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That's government property.
Can you hear them? All these people who lived in terror of you and your judgment. All these people whose ancestors devoted themselves, sacrificed themselves to you. Can you hear them singing?
The Daleks are finished. Is that right?
Oh, you like to think you're a god. You're not a god. You're just a parasite eaten out with jealousy and envy and longing for the lives of others. You feed on them, on the memory of love and loss and birth and death and joy and sorrow. So,
I forgive you.
so, come on then, take mine. Take my memories. I hope you've got a big appetite. Because I have lived a long life, and I have seen a few things.
Before I go, I just want to tell you, you were fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
I looked away from the last great Time War. I marked the passing of the Time Lords. I saw the birth of the universe, and I watched as time ran out. Moment by moment, until nothing remained. No time, no space. Just me. I walked in universes where the laws of physics were devised by the mind of a madman. And I watched universes freeze and creation burn. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have lost things you will never understand. And I know things, secrets that must never be told, knowledge that must never be spoken, knowledge that will make Parasite God's place. So come on then, take it all, baby, have it, you have it all. Into time and space.
Time to leave the battlefield.
Don't be alone, Doctor. And do one more thing for me. There's a little girl waiting in a garden. She's going to wait a long while, so she's going to need a lot of hope. Go to her. Tell her a story. Tell her that if she's patient, the days are coming that she'll never forget. Tell her she'll go to sea and fight pirates. She'll fall in love with a man who'll wait 2,000 years to keep her safe. Tell her she'll give hope to the greatest painter who ever lived and save a whale in outer space. Tell her this is the story of Amelia Pond. And this is how it ends.